I suspect you feel like many of us, getting a diagnosis is something of a relief of sorts. Most people already know their loved one has some form of memory problem, and all the memory clinic does is at least give it a name. You may have suspected something was going on for the last 2 or 3 years, but one thing is for certain, life isn't going to get any easier. So what are the implications, and what should you do now? Because it's very important to understand at this point where you and your loved ones are. Just as their powers of cognition are decreasing, the need to make complicated and far-reaching decisions is increasing. This is the moment where expert knowledge of the law and forward planning with your loved one can make all the difference. Not only is everyone telling you different things, in our experience, if it's about money, what you're being told, what you're reading online isn't relevant to your particular circumstances. As one loses the ability to think straight, this is what we call loss of mental capacity. It's so important that whilst you can, you plan for the future. So what sort of plans do you need for the challenges ahead? You need to know how to support someone who's losing their mental capacity, how to deal with someone who is not able to consent to important decisions, or maybe not even able to communicate. Now is the time, especially if your loved one owns their own home, to put in place documents that allow trusted others to speak for them at a time when they cannot. The grim realities of helping your loved one when they cannot help themselves should also be a very powerful incentive. As an example, one of the most shocking realizations people find out too late is that their loved one's care is eating away at their savings, and paying a lifetime of tax means nothing. The NHS doesn't pay for social care. Social care is support with activities of daily living, ADLs, washing, dressing, personal care. Most people, after a short period of time, discover that NHS funding to pay for care is called Continuing Healthcare, CHC. So many people call us and say they have applied for continuing healthcare and have been turned down, and their parents' savings, including their homes, are disappearing in care home fees, and rightly feel very, very angry. Esteem Law practices an area of law where the issues and challenges relate to mental capacity. Together with their families, we know how to navigate this difficult period of time.